Hey Capricorn, I just pulled cards for you and honestly what came through is absolutely wild. So I shuffled my deck thinking about this energy between you and this person, and the cards practically jumped out. Let me tell you what I am seeing here because this reading is showing me something that is going to blow your mind. The first card that came out is the Two of Swords, and oh my goodness, Capricorn. This is telling me that right now there is someone who is in complete denial about how they feel for you. This person has been sitting there with their arms crossed over their chest, blindfolded, trying so hard to convince themselves that they do not feel what they actually feel. They have been blocking out their own emotions because admitting them feels too vulnerable, too scary, too real. But here's the thing that the cards are showing me: that denial is about to crumble. Those swords they are holding are starting to shake because the truth is becoming impossible to ignore. This person looks at you, and their heart races, and they know something is different. They have tried to rationalize it away, tried to tell themselves it is just friendship, or just attraction, or just anything other than what it really is. But Capricorn, the universe is getting ready to remove that blindfold whether they like it or not. The way this person feels about you is becoming so obvious that even THEY cannot pretend anymore. I am seeing this person lying awake at night thinking about you, replaying conversations in their head, finding excuses to be around you or message you. They have been fighting this internal battle where half of them wants to just confess everything, and the other half is terrified of what that would mean. The Two of Swords here is showing me that this stalemate is temporary because the emotional truth is too powerful to keep suppressed. What makes this even more interesting is that you can probably sense this conflict in them. There might be moments where they seem really into you, and then suddenly pull back. Hot and cold energy. That is the Two of Swords playing out in real time. They advance toward their feelings, and then retreat back into denial. But that pattern is about to end, Capricorn, because the cards are showing me a breaking point coming where they cannot maintain this emotional distance anymore. Now the second card is Temperance. And this is where things get fascinating, because this card is telling me that this person is trying so hard to balance their emotions and stay calm and collected around you, but it is becoming impossible. Temperance is about mixing things carefully, finding the right blend, maintaining equilibrium, and this person has been attempting to do that with their feelings for you. They pour a little bit of interest here, pull back a little there, trying to find the perfect amount of connection that does not reveal how deeply they actually feel. But Capricorn, what the cards are showing me is that this careful balancing act is getting harder and harder to maintain. Every time they are around you, their composure slips a little more. The Temperance card in this position is telling me that this person is consciously trying to moderate their behavior around you, because they are afraid of coming on too strong or showing too much. They do not want to seem desperate or over-gear, so they measure out their attention in careful doses. But their true feelings are so much more intense than what they are allowing themselves to show. It is like they are trying to dilute wine with water, but the wine just keeps getting stronger no matter how much they try to water it down. I am seeing this person giving themselves these internal pep talks before they see you, telling themselves to play it cool and not stare too much and not smile too wide. And then you walk in, and all those intentions just evaporate. The Temperance energy here is also showing me that they might be trying to convince themselves that what they feel is manageable, that they can handle being around you without it affecting them deeply. They are attempting to alchemize their intense attraction into something they can control. But the universe is showing me that this transformation is working in reverse. Their feelings are intensifying rather than moderating. What you need to understand, Capricorn, is that when someone is working this hard to appear balanced and calm around you, it means the internal storm is absolutely raging. Third card is King of Wands, and oh wow, this changes everything because this is telling me that this person has major masculine leadership energy, and they are absolutely captivated by you in a way that is driving them crazy. The King of Wands is confident, charismatic, takes charge of situations, but when it comes to you, all that usual confidence is getting disrupted. This is someone who normally knows exactly what to say and how to act, but around you they feel uncharacteristically uncertain. Let me explain what the King of Wands is showing me here. This person sees themselves as someone who is in control, who makes things happen, who goes after what they want with boldness and determination. That is their natural energy. But with you, they are experiencing something that they do not usually experience: actual nervousness about making the wrong move. They are attracted to you in a way that feels more significant than their usual attractions, and that is throwing off their normal game. The King of Wands sitting in this throne is looking at you and feeling this fire inside, but also feeling the weight of what it would mean to actually pursue this. Because this is not just another casual interest for them, Capricorn. What they feel for you has stakes attached to it. If this were just surface level attraction, they would have already made their move with all that King of Wands confidence. But because this actually matters to them, they are hesitating. They are calculating. They are trying to figure out the right approach because they do not want to mess this up. I am seeing this person watching you when you are not looking, studying the way you laugh, the way you move, the way you interact with others. They are gathering intel, like a king planning a strategic move. But here's what makes this so powerful. Their passion for you is building like a fire that is being stoked higher and higher. The King of Wands is associated with fire energy, and that fire is getting increasingly difficult for them to contain. Pretty soon it is going to burst through whatever walls they have built around it. Asterisk. Now the fourth card is the Star in Capricorn. This is giving me chills because the Star is the card of hope, wishes coming true, destiny, divine timing, and it is appearing in your reading to tell me that this person sees you as their hope for something real and meaningful. When the star shows up, it means someone is looking up at the sky and seeing you as their guiding light. This person has been through some things, Capricorn. Maybe past relationships that did not work out, maybe disappointments, maybe times when they wondered if they would ever find the right person. And then you came into their life and suddenly there is this feeling of hope again. The star is telling me that you represent possibility to them in a way that feels almost spiritual. They look at you and think, maybe, just maybe, you could be the one who actually understands them, the one who actually sees them, the one who makes them believe in love, or connection, or whatever it is they had started to lose faith in. This is deep, Capricorn. We are not talking about casual attraction here. We are talking about someone who feels like you restore something in them that was broken or dimmed. The star is also about vulnerability and openness, because when you wish upon a star, you are putting your dreams out into the universe with no guarantee they will come true. And that is exactly what this person is doing with their feelings for you. They are hoping, wishing, almost praying that something could develop between you two. But there is also fear mixed with that hope, because what if you do not feel the same way? What if they are seeing signs that are not really there? The star can be both beautiful and agonizing because it represents desire for something that feels just out of reach. This person might look at you and feel like you are too good to be true, like you are on another level that they are not sure they can attain. But the star in this reading is telling me that their hope is not misplaced. The universe is actually aligning things between you two, even if it does not feel like it yet. The fifth card is Six of Cups, and okay. This is getting really interesting because Six of Cups is about nostalgia, innocent love, past connections, and soul recognition. This card is telling me that when this person looks at you, they feel something familiar, even if you two have not known each other that long. It is like their soul recognizes your soul from somewhere. Maybe a past life, maybe just energetic resonance. But there is this feeling of coming home when they are around you. The Six of Cups shows these children exchanging flowers in this really pure and innocent way. And that is the quality of feeling this person has about you. Not innocent in a naive sense, but innocent in the sense that it feels real and uncomplicated by games or agendas. When they think about being with you, they do not imagine drama or complications, they imagine something simple and beautiful and healing. This card is also telling me that this person might remind you of someone from your past or give you a nostalgic feeling as well. There could be this mutual sense of knowing each other that does not quite make logical sense given how long you have actually known each other. The Six of Cups is also about gifts and generosity, which tells me this person wants to give to you. They want to make you happy, bring you joy, create beautiful memories with you. They might already be doing little things for you, offering help, trying to make you smile, and those are all expressions of how they feel, even if they have not said the words yet. What makes the Six of Cups so special here is that it indicates their feelings for you are not just based on physical attraction or surface compatibility. They feel drawn to your essence, to who you are at your core. It is the kind of feeling that makes someone think about introducing you to their family, building a future with you, creating a life together. This person is not just interested in a fling, Capricorn. They are interested in something that has roots and depth and lasting power. The sixth card is Five of Wands, and oh, here's where things get spicy because this is showing me that this person is experiencing internal conflict about their feelings for you. Five of Wands is all about competition, struggle, conflicting desires, people pulling in different directions, and right now, there is a war happening inside this person between what they want and what they think they should do. Let me break down what I am seeing here. Part of them wants to just go for it, to tell you how they feel, to pursue you openly and directly. But there are other voices in their head creating resistance. Maybe they are worried about timing. Maybe they think you are out of their league. Maybe they have fears about rejection or vulnerability. Maybe there are practical considerations like distance or circumstances. Whatever the specific factors are, the Five of Wands is showing me that this person is in an active battle with themselves about how to handle what they feel for you. And here is what makes this fascinating. That internal conflict is probably becoming visible in their behavior. They might seem a bit erratic or contradictory around you. One day they are warm and engaged. The next day they seem distant or distracted. That is because different parts of them are taking control at different times. The part that wants you wins out sometimes, and they let their guard down, and their feelings show through. But then the fearful or cautious part takes over, and they pull back to protect themselves. The Five of Wands can also indicate that there might be external factors creating complications. Maybe there are other people interested in one or both of you, creating a competitive dynamic. Maybe there are friends giving them advice that conflicts with what they actually want. Maybe they are comparing themselves to others and wondering if they measure up. But here is the key insight from this card, Capricorn. All this conflict and struggle is actually proof of how much they care. People only fight with themselves this hard when something really matters to them. If their feelings were casual, they would just shrug and move on. The intensity of their internal battle reflects the intensity of what they feel for you. The seventh card is the Empress, and Capricorn, this card is absolutely gorgeous here, because the Empress represents divine feminine energy, beauty, abundance, fertility, creation, desire, and this person sees all of that when they look at you. The Empress is the ultimate card of attraction and magnetism, and this is telling me that you absolutely captivate this person on every level. They find you physically attractive, obviously, but it goes way beyond that. They are attracted to your energy, your presence, the way you move through the world. The Empress is lush and abundant and full of life, and that is exactly how they perceive you. When you walk into a room, their attention is immediately drawn to you like a magnet. They might try to play it cool, but internally their whole being is oriented toward you. The Empress is also about nurturing and care, which tells me that this person notices your kind and caring nature. They see how you treat people, how you handle situations, the warmth you bring to interactions, and it makes them fall even harder for you. There is something about your feminine energy, regardless of your gender, that just speaks to something deep inside them. The Empress in this position is also telling me that this person has fantasies about you, not just physical fantasies, although those probably exist too, but fantasies about a whole life with you. The Empress is about creation and abundance, so they might imagine creating something beautiful with you, maybe a home, maybe a family, maybe just a beautiful relationship. They see potential for growth and abundance when they think about being with you. This card can also indicate that they find you incredibly nurturing, or that they imagine you would be an amazing partner. The way the Empress sits on her throne surrounded by beauty and nature, that is how they see you, as someone who brings richness and depth to life. And Capricorn, the fact that the Empress showed up in your reading tells me that you do possess that magnetic energy, whether you fully recognize it or not. This person is responding to something real in you, something powerful and attractive that you embody naturally. The eighth card is Eight of Swords, and this one is crucial, because it is showing me that this person feels trapped by their feelings for you. The Eight of Swords shows someone blindfolded and bound, surrounded by swords, feeling like they have no way out, and that is exactly the mental state this person is experiencing regarding you. They feel bound by their attraction, trapped by their desire, unable to escape thinking about you even when they try. Let me paint you a picture of what this looks like. This person might lie in bed at night trying to sleep, but their mind just keeps circling back to you. They try to focus on other things, other people, their work, their hobbies, but thoughts of you keep intruding. It is like they are imprisoned by their own feelings and they do not know how to break free. And here is the interesting part. The Eight of Swords is actually a card of self-imposed limitation. If you look at the image carefully, the person could actually free themselves if they just took off the blindfold and loosened the ropes. The swords around them do not actually form an impenetrable barrier, which means this person is keeping themselves trapped in this state of longing and uncertainty. They have convinced themselves that they cannot act on their feelings for various reasons, but those reasons might be more about fear than actual obstacles. The Eight of Swords is telling me that this person feels paralyzed when it comes to you. They want to make a move, but they talk themselves out of it. They want to express their feelings, but they convince themselves it is not the right time or not the right way. They are stuck in analysis paralysis, overthinking every possible outcome until they end up doing nothing at all. But Capricorn, here is what you need to understand. That prison they are in is becoming increasingly uncomfortable. Being trapped in unexpressed feelings is painful, and eventually, that pain will become greater than their fear of taking action. The Eight of Swords in this reading is actually showing me that they are approaching a breaking point where they will have to do something about how they feel, because staying stuck is no longer tolerable. The ninth card is the Chariot, and oh my goodness, Capricorn, this is the game changer, because the Chariot is about movement, determination, victory, taking action, charging forward, and it is telling me that this person is getting ready to actually do something about their feelings for you. After all the conflict and denial and feeling trapped, the Chariot represents the moment when they harness all that pent-up energy and direct it toward you. The Chariot is controlled power, moving in a specific direction with purpose and intention. This person has been holding back, but they are reaching the point where they cannot hold back anymore. All those feelings we talked about in the previous cards, the denial, the balancing act, the internal conflict, feeling trapped, all of that is building up pressure like water behind a dam. And the Chariot is the moment when that dam breaks and all that energy comes flooding toward you. Now here's what this looks like in practical terms. This person is going to start being more obvious about their interest in you. They are going to stop trying so hard to hide their feelings and start letting them show. You might notice them staring at you more openly, finding more excuses to talk to you, becoming more physical in their interactions with you, if appropriate. The Chariot does not tiptoe or hint, it charges. So when this energy kicks in fully, their pursuit of you is going to become much more direct and clear. They might finally ask you out explicitly instead of suggesting vague hangouts. They might finally tell you how they feel instead of dancing around it. They might make a bold move that leaves no doubt about their intentions. The Chariot is also about victory and success, which is telling me that when they do make their move, it is going to land well. This is not a card of rejection or failure. This is a card of achieving what you have been working toward. which means when they finally express their feelings to you, it is going to lead to something positive between you two. The timing is aligning, the circumstances are shifting, and this person is gathering the courage to go after what they want, which is you. Asterisk. And finally, Capricorn, the 10th card is Five of Pentacles, and this might seem like an odd card to end on, but let me tell you what it is revealing. The Five of Pentacles traditionally shows people out in the cold, struggling, feeling left out or abandoned, and in this context it is showing me that this person has felt emotionally cold or isolated in their life, and you represent warmth and belonging that they desperately crave. They have been walking through life feeling like something essential was missing, like they were on the outside looking in at happiness that others had but they could not access. And then you appeared and suddenly they feel like there is a warm light calling to them, inviting them in from the cold. The Five of Pentacles is telling me that their feelings for you are so intense, partially because you represent relief from a kind of emotional poverty they have been experiencing. This is not about material poverty, but about feeling impoverished in terms of connection, intimacy, being truly seen and understood. You offer them richness in those areas that they have been starving for. This card can also indicate that they worry about not being enough for you. Just like the figures in the Five of Pentacles who see the warm church but do not go inside because maybe they feel unworthy. This person might look at you and wonder if they deserve someone like you. They might compare themselves to you or to others you could be with and feel inadequate. That insecurity could be part of what has been holding them back from expressing their feelings. But Capricorn, here is the beautiful thing. The Five of Pentacles is also about asking for help, accepting support, allowing yourself to receive what you need. And this person is moving toward that moment of allowing themselves to reach for what they need, which is connection with you. They are tired of being out in the cold. They are ready to step into the warmth, even if it feels scary or vulnerable. The Five of Pentacles at the end of this reading is telling me that when they finally do express their feelings, and when something develops between you two, it is going to feel healing for them. Being with you will feel like coming in from a storm. You will provide emotional sustenance that they have been lacking. So Capricorn, let me bring all of this together for you, because this reading is telling such a clear story. You have someone in your life right now who is absolutely consumed with feelings for you. They have been in denial about it, trying to balance their emotions and keep their cool. But internally, they are going through this massive struggle between their desire for you and their fear of vulnerability. They see you as hope, as someone familiar and precious, as absolutely captivating and attractive on every level. They feel trapped by how much they think about you, and that trapped feeling is building pressure that is about to break through. The Chariot showed up to tell you that they are getting ready to make their move, to pursue you more directly, to stop hiding what they feel. And all of this is happening because you represent warmth and connection and healing that they desperately need in their life. The way they look at you, Capricorn, is loaded with all of this unspoken intensity. If you pay attention, you are probably already seeing signs of it. The way their eyes linger on you just a second too long. The way they find reasons to be near you. The way they react when you are around. They are fighting so hard to appear normal and casual, but everything inside them is screaming about how much they want you. And very soon that internal battle is going to resolve in favor of taking action. They are going to stop resisting and start pursuing. And when that happens, you are going to see a side of them that has been hidden. All that passion and desire and hope coming out into the open. The cards are showing me that this is going to be total madness in the best way, because when feelings this intense finally get expressed, the energy between you two is going to ignite. They cannot stop looking at you now, and honestly they are not even trying that hard to hide it anymore. And you can see it, Capricorn. You can feel how they feel for you, even if neither of you has said anything directly yet. Trust what you are sensing, because your intuition is picking up on all of this truth that the cards just confirmed.